There was once a baker who had a shop in a small town in America. This baker was not a kind man. He never gave his customers more bread than what they paid for and never smiled. However, he was a very skilled baker. His bread was incredibly soft, and his cakes were so delicious that people came from all over town just to taste them. Often, customers would start eating as soon as they paid, unable to wait. The scent of his baked goods filled the streets, drawing people to his shop like bees to honey. Some entered, but others simply stood outside, content to smell the warm, fragrant air drifting from his shop windows. The baker despised those who loitered outside. He grumbled, "Their stomachs are full of the smell of my bread. I'm giving them a free lunch and getting nothing in return." He even wondered if he could bottle the smell and sell it like he did his loaves and cakes. One cold winter morning, while preparing bread and grumbling about the early hour and chilly weather, he noticed a young man standing outside. The man wore an old coat and had a hungry look in his eyes. He closed his eyes and smiled, breathing in the comforting aroma of fresh bread. This infuriated the baker. "That thief is stealing the smell of my bread," he fumed. "He's had a free breakfast, and I get nothing." Enraged, the baker stormed out of his shop and yelled, "Pay me!" The young man, startled, asked, "Pay you for what?" "For the smells you've stolen," the baker shouted. "I've stolen nothing," said the young man. "I'm only smelling the air. Air is free." "It's not free when it carries the scent of my bread," the baker retorted. When the man refused to pay, the baker dragged him by the coat through the snow to the judge's house. It was only 6 a.m. when the judge, still in his nightclothes, answered the door. He listened to the baker accuse the young man of stealing the smell of his bread. The judge invited them in but asked for a moment to get dressed. When he returned, the three sat around a large table. First, the baker told his side of the story, insisting that the smells belonged to him and had been stolen. Then the young man explained he had only been enjoying the free air. After listening carefully, the judge asked the young man if he had any money. The man pulled out a few coins, everything he had. The judge took the coins in his hand and shook them so they clinked together. Turning to the baker, he said, "This sound is your payment." The baker reached out, expecting the money, but the judge refused. "The sound of money is the best payment for the smell of bread," he declared. With that, he handed the coins back to the young man and told him to go home.